So, I'm doing a vlog or tutorial or something. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I lost my train of thought. But, look, yeah, pretty much I realize I blab a lot. And I also do it when I look terrible. So, haha, I put on makeup and look presentable. But yes, I forgot to film the last bit of my horns tutorial, so I'm doing that now. Let's get started. These projects are almost the same as the horns project, so I can elaborate on both. What I've described previously is that you want to just use wire or aluminum foil for some internal structure, then use clay, paper mache, and or clay. You don't necessarily have to use paper mache, but clay is always going to be the last step because it's the nicest to work with in terms of actually getting what you want your product to look like, with detailing and shape, and it just gives you so much flexibility, yet it can be very expensive. If you don't have Daiso like I do, the clay is $1.50 there because it's a Japanese dollar store. If you don't have Daiso, you could be paying up to $12 for this much clay. So, what I recommend is going with aluminum foil and or both wire, and then using paper mache then clay.
What I did for the horns was this process. Now, the process for these horns is different than the antlers, and the antlers and the horns are going to be different than another project that you use the paper mache / aluminum / clay technique for. I don't know what to call this technique, but it's so versatile. And pretty much what I did for specifically Vincent's horns from Catherine was just shape it out of aluminum foil, then cover it with clay, then put the hot glue over top. What I did for the antlers was start with a wire frame, put aluminum foil over that, then put paper mache, then I might go over it with clay if I need more detail.
So pretty much after I take my aluminum foil and put my clay over that, I let it dry. The clay is going to crack a bit because it's a moist material, and as it dries it shrinks. So you'll have to fill in a few holes, but the genius thing about this project is that I needed the texture of the horns, and if you look at pictures of lamb's horns, I don't know how accurate it is, but I think I did a decent job. So what I did to give it even more strength was do strips of hot glue around to not only give the texture of an accurate horn, but gave it that strength. These are my antlers that I'm working on. Not terribly impressive right now. I don't know yet if I'm going to go with the hot glue method, which these horns are made of the wire, then paper mache. Actually, this one I did it properly. I did the aluminum foil, then paper mache, but in this case I forgot, and so I had to do an extra layer of paper mache, and hopefully it will dry fine. And I'm still debating whether I think the horns are going to be too heavy. So plan A is to leave them as is, put some clay, paint them, prep them, design them, etc., and then attach them to the wig. Plan B is to cut out the paper mache, re-sew it or reattach it together with hot glue, and put some hot glue on the inside to give it strength, but it won't be as heavy as the wire because there's a ton of wire in there, plus I want to reuse the wire for other projects. I've got tons of paper mache projects I'm doing right now. I also have this tree, which I actually really like the appearance of. I don't think it needs much touching up. It's so sturdy. I'm not going to remove the wire because the wire is essential to its shape. It's just so sturdy and I love it. It's just like, I don't think I could break this thing, though I really don't want to try anymore, because I probably will. Plus the paper mache actually assists the look of the tree, and it's going to be covered up a ton with apples and petals and stuff. And I've just used this technique so much. It seems so kindergarten, yet it's just so cost effective and really quite quick, easy for people to use, but it can be an advanced technique when you really start getting into how you creatively use it and just how good the finished product looks by how much effort you put into it. So give it a go. Tell me what you use it for, because it's such a diverse technique you can use for so many props. So good luck. Bye.